Hello everybody, welcome back to Field of Glory 2, Paradox Gamer playing versus Agrippa Maxentius. Let's get it going. I think the battle was turning a little bit against me in the last episode, so I'm curious to see if Agrippa has been able to exploit that, or if I'm able to bounce back a little bit. Battle should go back and forth. Let's see what he does. He starts by rallying two of his units. Another one routed. And then he charges my spearmen, which immediately fragments them. And then he charges forward with his own spearmen, so that I cannot hit him in the side over here. That's why he does that. That's a good move. The melees are largely inconclusive over here. And I get a bad roll again there. That's the second time in a row. I hope you can follow what's going on here. It's a bit difficult to see. I get another fragmentation. And another one. Alright, overall this is going really badly. Let's see how the melees go. I'm not able to get any decisive results in the middle. One of his cavalry falls back with a general. At least we should win this one. No, they're still holding on. And enemy disrupted. And he rallies again. Fragmentation. Over here, he finally breaks. Okay. So a little bit of good things happen at the end. And I break him there as well. Disperses his unit. Nice. Okay, that was a little bit, that was tough. Let's roll it around again. I gotta see what happened actually here. Like that. Okay. So it's 4-11. Alright, let's start over on this side. So these guys rally, this armored cavalry, and they need to turn around. And get ready for a charge. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So he's got the armored nobles here, and they're engaging my xystophoroi here. Right. But I have a lot of units here that can actually do something. I'm not too afraid about the camels because I will hit them in the back in a second. I also have my own camels nearby. If I can break the armored noble cavalry here, I can hit the raw pike phalanx in the side and that will break them for sure. This thureophoroi here is in bad shape, but they got friendly units right next to them. So we should be able to get this xystophoroi off our backs as well. So this side, this whole side over here looks really good, but over here it looks considerably bad. These guys did not attack my pike phalanx in the back. They instead turned to face my sub-general here. Probably a wise move, but that means I can finish off his pikes. Hopefully. And then try to stabilize my center, which is in really bad shape. Over here it looks okay against these horses here, but then the other guys over here are in trouble. So let's start on this side. Let's see if we can break these guys. They're already fragmented, so they only need one These guys could charge them in the side. Is that good enough? That's 85. But these guys would not be able to move anyway, so maybe I should instead save these guys for something else. And then just try to finish them off with this one. Yeah, they break. And the horses give chase. Alright, so they're out of the game. Then I wonder if I can actually hit these guys in the sides. This will not be a side attack though. So this will be a frontal. You can see that here. It's a frontal assault. So I need to go down here first and then attack them in the next turn. So let's go over here and then turn this way. I could actually go over here and then throw my javelins. Let's do that. Of course I cannot because they're engaged. But I can charge these guys in the sides if I survive that long. Let's see here. This one's inconclusive, so let's get that done. And also this one. Actually that's 54 for a win, but they held on. Now these guys will probably break. There is a 100% chance of that happening. If that happens, then we can start firing on them with my slingers and stuff. So let's get that done right away. They will break and fall back. The cavalry gets disrupted in that phase, obviously. How will this one go? This one is pretty even, but then he's got the legionaries here that can turn and do stuff. We could try and get them down a little bit before we hit them. So we got archers here, and we got javelin men here, and the slingers as well. So they could just turn and shoot here. 9. 26. And they can't face this way, so they have to throw the slings over there. 1 casualty, not really helpful. And then we can engage. I think we have to. Now the center here is the problem child. Let's see, let's start over here. 28 for a loss. Disruption. And then here, 32 for a loss. Held on. They also got this one, 42 for a loss. And they also, no, they held on again. Okay, and then this one is 20% for a loss. Held firm, but pushed back. Okay. Then we got some archers, and yeah, 3 archers here. We could try and break these Cretan archers here, and that could affect the raw pike phalanx next to them, and also the legionaries next to them. So if we just fire all that we have onto these Cretan archers. I need to fragment them. Yeah, I need to fire first with these guys. And then I need to move through with these guys. And I could just charge them. There's a 58% chance that they would break. Let's try that. No, they will just evade, I guess. Let's shoot at them. Auto breaks. And the guys next to them, disruption. But only these guys. That's because they are archers. Then close order legionnaires and phalanxes and stuff. They don't take cohesion tests when a skirmisher breaks. So only the skirmisher up here, which was the light javelin man. So my calculation failed on that point. Let's see, this one is just on its own. 56 for a fragmentation. No. And then over here, let's start with, this is not a good one because I am disrupted. I need to help them out somehow. Let's see what we have here. We have the imitation legionaries here, but they have the phalanx and legionaries right in front of them, so they should probably not turn around. This one would be 34. Let's try that. Another bad roll. So what can these guys do? They can give chase to these guys, but I think it's probably better to move up. I think these raw pike will not come back. These guys can just turn. Alright, so there's not much I can do to help these phalanx units. I'll just hope they hold firm for this turn. It's a 50-50. Nice, they did. Okay, so we can move over here. Oh, these guys have their backs to me. No. They're in a... what is it called? Square? I think they're in a square. Yeah, so they can't attack. Which means I can actually attack the imitation legionaries over here. And not fear being attacked from the back, because I will bring my other legionaries forward. If they go out of the square. So let's attack these guys over here. And then move these guys. Perhaps I should go in here anyway. No. These guys just have to turn. Turn and face the cavalry. And move these guys up. Now, these guys... I probably need them against the cavalry here. Or against these guys. I can choose. Problem is that these guys here, they got a 90% chance of breaking. But there's nothing I can do about it this turn, because I can't turn and fight. And these guys, the same, they could only turn. And if they break, the cavalry will follow them. Okay, so given that there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, these guys are they free? No, they're also in melee. I just have to resolve it now and see how it goes. They break. Everybody else held firm. And then... yeah, so these guys should not have moved up. No, they were facing this way, so there was nothing I could do anyway. They can just turn and attack here next turn. So I should probably attack these guys, because it will not be a flank attack from here. This is not a flank attack either, though. Enemy held firm. And then we have these guys. They can't do anything, apparently. How will this one go? 14 for a win. Enemy disrupted. Now these guys can't move. I guess they were engaged, that's why. We need to help out over here, so the camels... the camels can chase down these guys. And that will help the cavalry over here. And then we have the light javelin men. Everybody's engaged, so... can't really do much. I think I'll just leave them, and maybe there's a bigger chance that they will come back. No, let's move them over here. These guys already turned. So we have this one. This, of course, it's a losing battle. I hope they'll just break off. They don't. I thought they had a chance to break off, actually. Let's see if we can break these guys. Nope. And then there's the camels. Alright. Situation's still pretty good over here. He's got his cavalry here that can do something. But it cannot charge in the side. This will not be a flank attack. I have 2 free units that can do something here next turn. And my cavalry here is also free. Obviously the light javelin horse will break. And that will be bad for my cavalry over here. But if I can get a side attack from one of my other cavalry units, it should be okay. In the center we have still, in this area, it's inconclusive. And then over here it looks kind of bad. Same goes for here, but I think we might be able to turn this around. We have a slight... I think I'm up here, right? I'm not sure if I'm B or A, to be honest. Who's who? We're both Ptolemaic, so... I think I'm on... The player is always on top, so I think I have the slight advantage here, 11-15, but I'm not sure. It could be the other way around. It's impossible to see. Do I have any units? These guys... This surely can't move. Why does it focus on those guys? Oh, the artillery. I keep forgetting the artillery. That's kind of stupid. Hitting skirmishes is never a good idea. These guys are already broken, so I think I'm gonna turn and fire on the Roman legionaries here. No casualties though. And then this one. Definitely the square. 17 casualties. Nice. And I know we should always start with the artillery, but I simply forgot them, to be honest. Alright, so this is gonna be one bloody battle. There's not gonna be a 40 or 25, that's for sure. So who can reach 60 first, I think, is the thing. Anyway, I think that's all from me now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.